The land was not empty. It was singing, farming, trading, breathing. Then the silence began, not all at once, but spreading quietly, like a sickness no one could see coming. In 1492, the Americas were home to thousands of nations. From the Arctic to the Andes, civilizations rose without iron, without horses, without written alphabets. Yet they fed cities larger than most of Europe had ever seen. This world was not waiting to be discovered. It was already alive. When Europeans arrived, the first deaths did not come from swords. They came from breath. Smallpox, measles, influenza. In some communities, 1 out of every 3 people died within a single outbreak. Imagine a family of 6, 2 beds left empty by winter. The villages tried to bury the dead. Then there were too many. In the Caribbean, the collapse was faster. On Hispaniola, historians estimate the Taino population fell from hundreds of thousands to less than 10,000 within decades. That is a capital city reduced to a small town, without war, without escape, just disease and forced labor. The land stayed, the people did not. Further inland, the pattern repeated. By the mid-1500s, regions of Mexico lost over half their population. Entire farming systems failed. Canals dried. Markets vanished. Picture every resident of a modern metropolis, like Los Angeles, gone except for echoes. No victory parade followed. Only abandoned roads. By the early 1600s, historians estimate up to 90% of Indigenous Americans were gone. 90%. If applied today, that would mean 9 out of every 10 people in North and South America disappearing. Every city hollowed. Every language silenced except one voice in 10. Sick with that. This was not a battle. It was an erasure. Forests reclaimed farmland. Not because nature won, but because no one was left to tend the soil. Entire civilizations collapsed without ever being conquered militarily. The Inca lost millions before Spain even reached their capital. North American nations vanished before treaties could be broken. History called it contact. The survivors called it the end of the world. Here is the number that lingers. 500 years. 5 centuries later, the population has still not returned to what it once was. A conquest ended. The loss did not. If history can lose 9 out of 10 people and still call it discovery, perhaps the numbers are asking us to listen more carefully. Behind every statistic was a life, and most of their names were never written down.